What's going on out there this fine Tuesday evening in MECA land? How we doing? I hope everybody's kicking off their week just right. I'm sorry I missed you guys last week. I had internet difficulties and I had to have my modem hard reset. I guess it forgot my passwords or something somehow. So it ended up being like 10 o'clock before I got that done. So sorry I missed everybody last week. Hope everybody's been doing all right out there, getting out to the shows, having some fun, getting their builds going. What's going on, Mr. Joe? I know we got a couple events coming this weekend. What's going on, Mr. Shane? Mr. Dion? I think I'll be heading to Iowa this weekend. We got a 4X Saturday, so 4X out in Iowa. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there this weekend. What's going on, Mr. Dustin? And then I think we got a show in Pennsylvania. I'm probably missing some. What's going on, Mr. B Craft? And then I got Nope the week after that. So we'll be down in Georgia for the Nope show. Looking forward to seeing the Georgia folks. I think we're going to do back-to-back 3Xs there. Got some exciting stuff for that. What's going on, Mr. Jason? How we doing this evening? So what's everybody up to? Everybody building, getting ready? What we working on? What's going on, Mr. Heath? Mr. Steven? Mr. Neil Potts? Rebuilding a Yeti? Building boxes? Already rebuilding it, Shane? Box building. All right. Well, like I said, I know we got a couple events coming this weekend. Well, quit breaking it. Build them stronger. What's going on, Mr. Kevin? We got our Iowa 4X. I know Kevin's got an event coming up in Pennsylvania Sunday. Help me out if I'm missing some. A Gale Force Blackstone grill. Sounds like fun. More stronger, Shane. More stronger. What else we got going on? Like I said, next 2 weekends for me is Iowa, Georgia, Nope, and then I guess then the Ohio shows after that. And then we got one in Tennessee. Yeah, okay, Brothers Bass Bash this weekend, another 3X in Ohio. Without my schedule in front of me, it's hard. I usually use the site for that, but I guess that's another one everybody wants to know about, but I don't really know the answer to tell you. I know they're getting closer and closer, but they still aren't quite happy with some of it, so they're still working on it, and I'm about as happy as you are about it, but we're going to get there, and hopefully it'll be worth it when we do. Are you going to be there? I'm looking forward to it. I think we should have a pretty decent little turnout. I know we had a good time there in Virginia. We didn't have a whole lot of audio folks, but it was pretty quick notice. But I'm looking forward to the Georgia show. Looking forward to seeing everybody out there. I think it should be a good one. I don't really have a whole lot. I've been laser beaming my life away, wearing all the hats and things. So You know, ended up finding us a golf cart to take to some of these bigger shows on a good deal. So I've been working on that. My radiator blew up in my truck Friday last week, so waiting on a radiator to get here so I can drive to Iowa. And been making more awards here, cutting and printing. And I did have a meeting with the internet guy before the live here, but like I said, we still got a few more things to go. I do think here soon in the next day or two I'll be I'm talking about it right now. No golf cart from Virginia. But I talked to them right before the live. They're still working on a few things. Trying to make sure everything's working before they get it pushed forward, I guess. I do know here in the next day or so, I'll probably be getting about 10 or so guys together to let into the production site so they can start tearing it up for me. So I already got a pretty good little list of folks, but if somebody out there is interested in going on the website and testing it out and stuff, and possibly doing a Zoom call with the internet guys so they can repair any last minute stuff. Like I said, I've already got a pretty good little list. They asked me for 10 guys. So yeah, when the website's up, Mr. Nilo, it'll be there. Once we get everything back going, you'll have it. Until then, no, because most of the event directors are still holding scores and stuff to put them in. So until the site goes back up, unfortunately, there is not a way for me to do that. I'll put your name down here, Jason, and if we end up needing you in there, I'll let you know. But like I said, they are getting closer. I know they were fighting with some of the pay stuff like PayPal and stuff like that, making it work correct. But it looked to me, I've been answering all their questions and things and going through there and trying to test it the best I can. I know we still got a lot of data to fix, but the website's getting pretty close to I think doing what we want it to do. So we shouldn't be far out. Hopefully, I'm not going to give any more dates because, I get told a week and I say 2 and then I look like a liar. So I'm just paying the bill, but when they're ready to post it, I guess we'll have it then. I just know hopefully it's worth it. It's been kind of a nightmare. All right. But that's pretty much the best update I could give you on the website. I mean, I guess I could tease you a little bit here. Just a little bit. Things and stuff. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is it's there. You just can't see it, but I can. So yeah, but like I said, most of the data still got to get fixed and stuff's got to work before we push it forward, but it's coming along. So, what else we got going on? Those of you I missed, Mr. Charles Simone, Mr. Neil, Mr. Spindler, Mr. Nilo, how y'all doing this evening? If I missed you, I'm sorry. Like I said, I hope everybody's off to a good start this week. But And I guess, Nilo, if you want to know what the org looks like, I can basically tell you that, you know, I'm pretty sure the gas prices will probably slow things down a little bit, but until that stuff happened in the last couple of weeks, we were off to the best start I've seen in probably a decade. As far as new folks are concerned, new faces, things like that. So I mean, I'm looking forward to it being a really big year. The website, like I said, that's kind of slowed us down, and I apologize for that. But all I can do is, you know, pay the bill and hope that when we have it, it's what I want, and that we're doing something that's better than what we have been doing in the past, and you know. Uh, Basically that's the gist of it right now. Things are looking pretty good from my perspective, and it looks like competitors are excited and all that good stuff, and we're definitely seeing some growth, but I can't really I guess I can't really display that for you to see how that looks or what that is, but it shouldn't be too much longer. Just bear with me for hopefully it won't be too much longer. That's what we're getting ready to do, Michael. I'm getting ready to probably give 10, somewhere between, I don't know, 8 and 15 guys access to start doing that, because it's basically been up to me, and I think I've been through the website about 47 times, 4,700 times probably, but we'll see. What's going on, Mr. Heath? Heartstopper was 39 watts. Uh-oh. I had somebody do it on the dot the other day at the 4X in Park and Pound. Got, I don't know if that's a shadow or I got grease in my nose from taking the radiator out. All right. What else y'all got going on this fine week? Everybody's getting ready for events. Everybody's getting their points up. Hopefully, I'm about to have a website up for you guys, and hopefully, like I said, I'm excited about it. I'm just not thrilled about how long it's taken, but I'm excited about it just because of all the things that it does, and hopefully, we won't have as many problems as we did. So, hopefully, that once I wake up from the nightmare, it will start becoming more of a dream. Ha! All right. Buckethead, what's that? I'm lost. Without my notebooks and stuff. Yeah, the rain's kind of poop. It did start raining here today too. It slowed me down a little bit on a few things, but I don't know. I got my laser beam running. You can probably hear it. I got my smoker fired up. I don't know. It's a pretty good day. I got some dishes done. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. I've been working on one. I just got that. I don't know. Maybe I'll shoot some videos because I'll be working on it. Shoot. maybe I'll do that. I've been shooting video. I just haven't been able to edit. I'm working on getting this other room in my house set up so I can put my computer and stuff back up so I can start editing videos and stuff again. But you know, I don't know. We went and I found this on Marketplace and went and scooped it up and brought it home and been working on it a little bit. Got some parts coming in for it. So I don't know. It should be fun. We were at the Nopi show last week and, I saw all the golf carts riding around and we didn't have a whole lot of time to promote. And, yeah, I do got a bunch of good drifting videos. But anyways, while I was sitting there, I thought I had a bright idea that it would be cool if I hooked the TV and stuff to a golf cart. And that way, if they didn't know I was there, I could go find them. So here I am. I did get some pretty good drifting videos at the Virginia Nopi show where I almost was touching the bumper of the cars, but that was pretty cool. So I got some pretty good videos of that stuff too. I don't know if they put it out yet, but I think we did get we finally got a version of the finals rings that we approved. So I think the finals rings are getting ready to go to the press here soon. Big shout out to Chiare and Prodigy Audio for helping us sponsor the rings. Yeah, it had quite a bit of stuff already done to it, but of course it needed some things. That's why I got a deal on it, I guess. But I liked how it looked already and was like, well, save me a little bit of money there. But I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'll put all that a bunch of audio and stuff on it because really it's just kind of like I said. I want to try to turn it into kind of like a mobile meter station, and then also we'll use it to get around some of these bigger events. That way, I could think of a few times last season where we needed one to run score sheets back and forth or something, and it ended up putting us way behind because we didn't have a way to do that efficiently. So, but yeah, I'm pretty excited about having it. It'll be the most awesome golf cart I ever had because it's the only one I've ever had. But I don't know. I think I got a lithium battery for it and some seat covers and a little dash coming and things like that. And I got a power station and some mounts and stuff to put my PA and TV and stuff on it. So I can have kind of like a little mobile meter cart. Woo woo. What else we got going on this fine weekend? Yeah, I'm probably not the first one that came up with it. I don't know. We were sitting there and I saw a bunch of people riding around on them. So first I was jealous because I was having to walk, 5 football fields to the bathroom or get in the truck. And so I was like, man, I wish I had me a golf cart. And then the few people that did make their way back to us was like, oh, we didn't even know you were way back here. So I was thinking, man, if I could have got out and about, I bet I could have got more people involved. So, that was kind of, I guess I've been thinking about it for a while now, probably 2 or 3 years, maybe longer, but I don't know. That show just, I guess, put the little fire under my butt. And I don't know. I started looking on Marketplace and then bam, one popped up and I was like, oh, that's got a lot of stuff done to it for that price. So went and looked at it and ended up with a golf cart in my show trailer. So I'll be able to ride around with all the cool kids. Other than that, like I said, I've been so busy, I don't really know what's going on, to be honest with you guys. I wear all the hats. So, this last week I've been, I mean, we've been mechanics, we've been awards makers, trophy makers, sticker makers, shirt makers, computer guys, design guys, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to really think about what I was going to talk about this evening, but I knew I missed last week, so I was like, I better get on there and tell everybody hey, and let them know I'm still crying, and we still don't got a website just yet, but they are working. So unfortunately, I'm just the audio guy. I'm not a pewter guy. Bud's testing tunes and tests. What y'all know about tunes and testing? Y'all got any questions for me this evening? Anything you guys want to talk about? You want me to go over, address, answer, anything like that? I'll have to think of something else to talk about here in a minute. Whoop-de-woo. All right, let's see. Well, send them to me, Shannon. I don't know if I have them. Sullivan County show Saturday. Chad Bleak said so. For Mod Street, you are not allowed to have a wood roof anywhere. What's going on, Mr. Zach? What's going on, Mr. Jeremy? The new classes. Yeah. I guess we could post some more about them, but we've got 2 new music formats and then a couple new X classes and a new park and pound class. So I guess those of you that aren't aware, we'll start park and pound. We added park and pound X, and that's basically for your extreme style vehicles. You can meter from either side. You can use mechanical bracing, but still not people, but you could use straps, clamps, bolts, sandbags, basically anything but a person, and you can meter from the passenger or driver side. X class, we added XMS 2, I believe, so an unlimited XMS class. And then we added XCC, which is the only headrest X class, and that is for vehicles that have subwoofer locations in front of the B pillar. So dash enclosures, center console builds, things of that nature. And then we added, I guess, what we're calling cabin clout, and that's going to be basically drive or park and pound, except for the meters inside the car. Um, you're allowed to roll down windows, but you're not allowed to open doors in that class. And then bandwidth bangers is basically a music class where you play a track that we provide. I guess we provide all the tracks for the music classes, but the bandwidth track is basically a 60-second average at the headrest, and the track plays 20 to 50 hertz. So it's basically a true test of your system's endurance and musicality. It's going to test your electrical. It's going to test everything. So, that one's going to end up being fun when people start figuring it out and get involved in it. But yeah, I think it was a total of 15 new classes. So, yeah. All right, let's see here. Shannon, y'all some rings. Let's see. All right, I showed y'all some rings. Let's see. What's going on, Mr. Christian? All right, so that's my weak drum roll. Oh, now the dogs think somebody knocked on the door. That was Daddy. All right, so I guess everybody knows the color this year now. So that's going to be the final ring. That's the mock-up we just approved, I think. So we went through a couple different versions, but that's the one we ended up coming up with. I think they'll be pretty fly. What else we got going on here? Yes, the mic is at the headrest for those classes, Leroy. I personally don't know why you'd want to test music anywhere else. Yeah, I thought they looked pretty good. We like changing them up, so we're gonna do green this year as our color. I've got a few things in mind I'm gonna try to accomplish, hopefully, for some different type of awards. Hopefully, I can start doing some mock-ups here soon. But I've been so busy with that machine, I haven't been able to really test what I want to test. But I'm hoping to do some pretty cool stuff for the awards. Pink, you might get pink. You might get pink one time, Christian. Absolutely, we've done so far. I think we've done gray, black, blue, red. We're about to do green. I think we're gonna do purple next year, and then you just start throwing your suggestions, and you might just see your color. But yeah, it's we kind of like to change the color theme, every year. So it's just, I don't know, just something a little different, keeps it fresh, and eventually you'll get something that you like. Hopefully, not that you shouldn't like all of it, but eventually you'll get one that's like, yeah, that one was made just for me. But that's going to be the finals rings this year. Shout out Chiare, Prodigy Audio. title and co-title sponsor for MECA World Finals 2026 at the Cookeville Ag Center there, Tennessee Tech, Heidelberg Pavilion in Tennessee. What's going on, Mr. Miguel, Mr. Devin? We're doing pretty good. But, hopefully you guys like them as much as we do. I think it'll be, I think they turned out pretty good, and hopefully, hopefully you guys like them. And I'm looking forward to seeing them. I know the artwork never does them justice, but I'm looking forward to seeing what they look like, when we get them, that's for sure. Wayne loves green. All right. All right. So you guys got to see finals rings. I even showed you the website for 30 seconds. I probably wasn't supposed to. What else? What else y'all want to talk about this fine evening? We got some more minutes to kill here. Oh, the green shirts and hoodies. Yeah. It shouldn't be too much longer. And we'll be getting those designs ready. Yeah. No matter what, Christian, we don't change the rule books in the middle of a season. So if that's what it said during the training this year, then yes, that's what it is. So even if we do decide we're going to change something or we don't like it, no matter what, we're not going to change it until the end of the year when we go back over it. So if that's what was there, when you read it the first time, that's what's still there. What about it, Jeremy? I've been working on that for over 2 months. I talked to him last week or the week before on the phone. He sent me some stuff that he was working on to make sure it was correct. I corrected the stuff that that we needed corrected, and I haven't heard back from him, but I know he's working on it, and as soon as he gets it to us, you'll have it as soon as I do. No, we don't have to go above 48 slots. There's just some in there that we don't use. So that part's taken care of, but there ain't no going over 48 slots. So we're maxed out now. How'd you save it? Because I can't make mine save. I've been trying since they left, Mr. Land Cruiser. If you know anybody interested in putting something together, reach out to me. We'll see if we can make it shake. If you or yourself, anybody, is interested in becoming a judge, reach out to me. And, like I said, if we can make something shake, we'd love to. It's just, We got to find somebody, it does, I can maybe come out there a couple times a season or something, but it doesn't really benefit you guys if I can only get there once or twice. So it boils down to, we got to find somebody, that's willing to keep it going for you guys and keep it consistent. So what's going on, Mr. Tully? I see. Yeah, usually whenever I start a new show, it resets, but it looked like he might do something different, so I might try that. What's going on, Mr. Aaron Bryant? Mr. Audio Sellers in the house. What you up to, man? Y'all got anything good going on? How's the SQ truck? It's pretty good. It's all right. I mean, I don't think it still needs some tuning work, but it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with all the gear in there. Shout out to US Amps, Arc Audio, Prodigy Audio. All that stuff's working pretty good. I got a lot of hours on it. Got a few hours of tuning into it, but I've played it quite a bit, and I think as stuff breaks in, you gotta keep working on that tuning part. But other than that, it sounds pretty good. I like it. It's always a work in progress, but I'm really happy with the mid bass. But there's other stuff it can do better. Um, Never perfect, I guess, but I at least have a decent little reference, and I've got a few different settings to where I can, switch it up a little bit and show people some different things. So I'm liking it pretty good. Heck yeah, Aaron, keep it up, man. Keep it up. Yeah, I mean, basically, as far as the website's concerned, Jeremy, they're working on it. They're actually working on it right now. I'm getting messages right now, but they're still not happy with it. And, um, you know, they've already, I don't guess it's really nobody's fault other than I'm just an audio guy. But I've tried to give you guys some safe deadlines based off of the information I was given, and it didn't end up working out. And I don't know. I kind of value my word better than that. So I'm not, I'm not going to give him any more deadlines or anything. I just know they're working on it, and I hope you guys are going to like it when it's done. It's been just as hard on me as it is on y'all. Trust me, it's costing us quite a bit right now. But like I said, we've had a lot of problems with the other one, and this one's going to do some new stuff. So hopefully, when it's all said and done, it's all worth it. We usually take registration for SVR at the event, but I do know I'll have a feature on my new site to be able to do that fairly easily. Um, let me talk to Shannon, Dan, and I'll get you some information before the end of the week. Do a Friday night judges training before Slam. I could probably do something like that, but I'm doing this Friday night show. Slamology. Um, going to be a little bit different this year. We're only doing sound pressure formats, no dueling demos, no sound quality, no install, no show and shine, no ride the light, only sound pressure stuff. They only take care of so many awards, so I got to do what I got to do. However, we are going to have a 3X event the Friday night before at the campgrounds, and we'll offer everything on that at that event. So those of you that want points for that stuff, make sure you get out there Friday night. So that's that part. They should be getting put up. They should be getting put up on Facebook, I think, Tyler. But I don't even know what all events are scheduled myself. Selena puts them all in. So I think they've been going up on Facebook. I will find out and see what I can get done. And I do think we're going to do a training with the Ohio judges during, before, or around the Ohio show. So I think that's my plan with you guys. If that's what you were talking about there, Mr. Jeremy. What's going on, Mr. Roman? How we doing this fine evening? Hope everybody's doing all right. Got any other questions for me? Anything else going on? Oh, shoot. The heck y'all doing? My bad. Wrong button. Wrong button. Did I do that? Well, let us know, Mr. Tully. Let us know. Ripping out a sixth order, huh? Good luck, Mr. Christian. Good luck. Good luck, Mr. Christian. Good luck. You asked for it. All right, you guys got anything else for me? Any other questions, ideas, complaints, concerns, answers? Like I said, I'll be getting with a few of you guys. A few of you guys here soon in the next day or so. I'm going to try to get 10 or so guys into the new website and let them tinker around in there. If you're somebody that'd be willing to do that will be willing to get in a Zoom meeting and not get upset when it don't work right or whatever, help us get it right. Let me know. I've already got a list, I think, of that'll suffice, but if there's somebody out there that really thinks they want to do that, I might just consider it. What's going on, Mr. Lore? I got you on my list already, Jeremy. I think you told me that a while back, so I got your name on my list. So I might be reaching out. I might be reaching out to you here in the next day or so, Mr. Jeremy. I know quite a few of them are going to be event directors just because there's extra stuff and permissions and things that they have. But I do want to get a few competitors in there too. So I got you on my list already, Mr. Jeremy. I wrote you down, Tyler. I'll be reaching out. Like I said, he asked me to send him a list, so I'm going to send him a list of 10 or 20 names, and then I'll let him tell me or how he wants to do it. But I think I've got about 14 to 18 people on my list now, so he just asked me to email him a list of names. So like I said, I know things are getting closer and closer. I don't want to say nothing and jinx myself again. So I'm just hoping we'll have a website before the end of the year. How about that? All right, you guys. Any other rule questions? Any other show questions? Once I do get the site up and going, if you guys want to help us get the word out about shows, that'd be cool too, because that's the one thing that we try to do the Facebook stuff, but I guess I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll get it going and then forget about it and then do it and then not do it. And I don't know. I got to find a way to be a little more consistent there, I guess. But I end up running around like a chicken so often, just running around in circles. In my opinion, what is the best 12-inch sundown for a sound pressure that has the easiest recon? I mean, if I guess some of them are easier to recon than others, but once you get the gist of it, know how to do it, you can do almost any of them. The difficulty you'll run into is like gap size and how much you fill the gap up, how tight the coil is inside the gap, and what the tolerance is there. But I mean, as far as if you're just looking for pure sound pressure and you're not necessarily worried about money, I would suggest just going ahead and biting the bullet and switching to Neos and being done with it. But I mean, I don't know, the U's are pretty good. And yeah, 15s are a little easier than 12s to do, but I think once you get the gist of how to do it, I wouldn't necessarily, unless it's like one of them like I don't know, they used to make some that you could just like put some bolts in them or whatever, and they came as like cartridges. I wouldn't necessarily call it a recon, even though it was, but I don't know. I'm kind of, I haven't tested speakers in 4 or 5 years, so I mean, there's definitely good ferrite stuff out there. You can find Neos on the used market for a fair price if you want to recon them. I don't know. I mean, really, the speakers are gonna matter, but at the end of the day, you can always build your build around your speaker. So, you know. As far as the SQ rules, I think you can find them in the Ohio or the Indiana page. Otherwise, if you can send me your email or shoot shoot my wife a text at the phone number there she put in the comments. I can email them to you or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to really change subject, but Matt, if you want to check out some stuff that is got a good price point, that's, I mean, I've got a shallow mount in my truck. I'm pretty impressed with it for what it is, but Prodigy makes some pretty good price point stuff that's kind of overbuilt for the price point. So that is true. Um, you know, not that the other companies don't. All right, y'all. What else we got? Yeah, he was in here earlier, Mr. Neal was, but usually when he's in here, he talks, but I haven't seen him say something in a few minutes. So, all right, you guys. Well, I know we're heading out to the Iowa Forex this weekend. Looking forward to seeing you out there. I know we got an Indiana event, we got a Pennsylvania event. I think we got an Ohio event coming at you guys. So everybody be safe this weekend. Get out there and have fun. I wish you high scores and safe travels. And hopefully I'll run into you sometime this year at an event somewhere. Look for me on my mobile card at the Nopi shows. Looking forward to finishing out the rest of the season and seeing what everybody brings to the table come finals this year. Until next time, keep it loud and clear, MECA heads.